All right, Star, we're going to go to you. Again, I don't have a name on this one, but I'll go to you on this one. Who would have won a game between the 69 Mets and the 86 Mets, Seaver versus Gooden?
Be careful. Kind of put me on the spot there. Cleon, Cleat or whatever, I would have tore up the clubhouse, trust me. Mex know it too. No, who would have won a game between the 69 Mets? Probably still be going, yeah, no question about it. It's like Jerry said, with Tom and Doc, because, when Doc came up in '84, it was unbelievable, when we ran him out there. But I think the year after that, '85, was a year that he totally dominated. It was so exciting to be on the field with Doc, because all you needed was a run, and I remember that guy up in the corner with the K's. He run back and forth when Doc got 2 strikes on the batter. And you look up there and it's like he didn't drop 13, 14 Ks, on the team that we were playing. But, I've heard all these great things about Tom Terrific and Tom Seaver. I'd love to get a piece of that with my Louisville Slugger. I told Tom I would love to got a piece of that with that Louisville Slugger. I would have loved to got a little piece of that. Or maybe no, it changed. It probably went to the Adirondacks Rawlings, and because I told you, remember Tom, I told you.
You don't have any handcuffs on your wrist there, do you?
No. Remember I told you, I got Nolan.
You got Nolan?
I got Nolan.
But you're missing me on your list?
I'm missing you on my list.
You can blame your mama. You weren't born. That's all.
Well, we both were kind of born at the wrong time, because we'd been born now, we'd have been playing at a different time. No, but it would have been a great challenge between Seaver and Gooden. Both of them were outstanding pitchers. And Seaver, comes from Southern California, which I come from, and I know he was a USC product and Ron Dato, and it's been great.
All right, Jerry, we got a question from the audience. This is from Mitch Schumann, I think it says. So the last out of the World Series, Davey swung. Did you think, oh no, or okay, before you turned to Cleon?
I have to comment first on the last one with Straw here. I would have loved to pitch against Babe Ruth, Mel Ott, name them, all the good hitters, including Straw, all you guys, just to find out, do my own grading. But anyway, the last out was everybody was on their feet. Everybody was screaming, hollering. The cops were all up front to keep people from getting on the field. And it was so noisy that you couldn't hear the crack of the bat. So when I threw the fastball and Davey Johnson hit it, I didn't know how deep it was, because we depended a lot on the sound. And so the first thought going through my mind was, oh my God, it could be a home run. I did not want to give up a home run in that situation. It would have been bad. And when I turned around and saw Cleon going back, I knew right away that he was only going so far. He came in. He caught it behind Buddy Harrelson. But anyway, when I saw Cleon lining up to catch that ball, the last thoughts in my mind was, do not drop it. And he caught it, and the weight was off my shoulders, and we were happy, very happy.
Cleon was stressing that he was coming in, if you didn't hear him, by the way. All right, we'll go one more to finish off tonight. Tom, this is for you. This is from Howard Goldman. In '87, you considered a comeback. It says, what changed your mind?
Darryl Strawberry. I had a relatively tumultuous relationship with the ownership when I left, and was sent to Cincinnati and then later to the White Sox, and got great that I played in the American League. I loved it. Got to see Fenway Park and play in Fenway Park. So it was a negative period of my time with the relationship that I had with the ownership, but it also was great in the sense that I got to see in the other ballparks and stuff. And what was the question? What I got to find out?
Just why did you change your mind, essentially?
So I was released by the Mets, but I never. There was no punctuation mark at the end of the sentence for me. In my heart, I knew it was over. I mean, I had 300 wins, whatever, all that, and they needed a pitcher, etc. But it was a messy ending. You know, the chapter wasn't complete, and then there was another paragraph to be written for me in my own life. And one of the things I said, go try it because you can't lose anything. Go, just go. I went and I've forgotten what happens if there was a game maybe in Tidewater or something, and I pitched a batting practice or whatever what it was, and I walked off from there and I said it's over. No, it is over. And it was a very cleansing time for me that is over and it's time to go on and move to go do something else, etc. That this is as much as you can do. And I'd reached the goals of the 3,000 strikeouts and 300 wins and all that stuff for World Championship, and it was time to go. And I was free to let it go and not have that question mark hanging around me for the rest of my life.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for tonight's program. The all-time team for the New York Mets.